Welcome back to yet another episode of the Style Project. We are so very excited to be here yet again. Today we're going to be talking about personal hygiene, the grooming of oneself, how to take care of your hair, makeup, and lots more. Personal hygiene is a necessity. We all must adhere to be well kept. So pay attention and learn if you're a culprit so you can avoid embarrassment. Welcome to the Style Project. I am Sylvia Owori and I'm with my usual counterparts. Claith Chachahairi.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Solomon Tazabun.
Hello.
And Linda.
Hi guys.
Let's get the show started. Well, Claith, what do you think about personal hygiene? What is really the most important thing?
Wow. Well, you know, you can have all these good clothes and nice hair all growing up, but one must take care of their breath. You know, there's a time when somebody speaks to you and they look good, but you're not picking out anything because of their smelly mouth.
Oh dear.
That is such a huge embarrassment. Then also the smelly armpits. Generally, there's a whole total turn off when someone smells bad. Now, guys at home, if you have that problem, get yourself apple cider vinegar. You could just use it to rinse your mouth or even to wash under your armpits. And there, you can speak to them.
But I know of people who have a problem that actually even after they've brushed their teeth, they're still smelling like they have bad breath. Even after they use lots of different deodorants. I mean, sometimes you get into a lift and you're like,
you know, when you get to realize these things that can actually help you get rid of that bad breath, they're like the cheapest things ever. How much does chewing gum go for? Always have a chewing gum on you, mint, you know? Always have it in your mouth.
No, but I'm thinking, I'm talking from experience because I know some people that I've worked with that literally like at 7 o'clock in the morning, they have bad breath. They've been brushing their teeth and they still have bad breath. So I'm thinking it also comes through that sometimes it must be a personal problem, like it's coming from the stomach.
No, but there's also gum disease. There's so many things that, you know, like people need to floss. Yeah, so it's not just about not brushing, but even flossing, rinsing your mouth. Some people think like maybe you need to buy mouthwash is expensive. You can just get hot water with salt and rinse your mouth.
Or even just a stick. In my language, mtozo. You know, get one of those sticks, bite it at the end, and in your free time, try to get that plague off your teeth.
Okay,
that causes a lot of, you know.
Solomon, what do you think?
Well, the thing that irks me is that guys usually shave. You know, they take care of their face, but then forget to shave their armpits. And then you're out and they're like in this singlet and their arms are up and you can only imagine.
There's a picture I saw on social network. It was a picture of Baby Cool's armpits up all full chunk. I would like to know from my panelists, is it okay? Is it really all right for men? Should men really shave their armpits or are they not? What is?
Well, it's quite subjective. If you prefer to keep your pubic hair in there, then do not raise your arms up. Let's not see it, you know.
I personally have never understood why somebody would keep lots of hair, you know, there. But you're right. If you're going to do that, then you maintain it, clean it, have a comb, you know, do something.
And then, actually, when you have lots of hair growing, and even when you use a roll-on like a deodorant, it kind of like cakes.
Yes.
So you have all these, yes. So it's much better get rid of it.
How about smelly feet?
Oh dear, Jesus.
And it's men.
Yeah.
Why? Is it just the men have smelly feet? I mean, sometimes you get in, some guy takes off their shoes and
I'd
you're
like to skip, let me first skip the whole, you recycle one pair of socks, But there are people who have a problem, You keep your shoes clean, you change your socks, but then again, your feet still smell. That's internal, and I would recommend you get professional help for that.
Yeah, but in the meantime, soak them overnight. Yes.
With what?
With apple cider vinegar. You guys, you need to Google about that stuff. It like cures everything or gets rid or even takes it to a lower level.
One of the remedies to smelly feet, you can go for pedicures. Some people think it's expensive. You just get a katasa at home, put some, foam or something, scrub your feet, clean them. And then another issue that I've noticed with many people in Chacha, cracked heels. You can do the same thing. You just always soak them, get some Vaseline. I would personally use olive oil, but just get some Vaseline and keep them, oiled. After you've soaked them, put some Vaseline, put on socks. The next day, your feet are perfect.
Yeah, but I must, add on to that. Every time I go and have a scrub, to be honest, I have like 2 cracks on my feet. And those would be, if somebody took a picture of them and say, oh, Sylvia, they're in Chacha. But I think, basically that what causes that, if you're always wearing open shoes,
Yes.
when you travel and you're in winter, and your feet get really dry, your skin gets dry, so in between the travel and everything. But me, at home, I'm just walking around barefoot.
Well, one thing you need to get yourself is shea butter.
Yes,
That is going to help you, shea butter. Even when you're going to wear your socks, your shoes, sometimes you see someone wearing heels from Monday to Sunday and you're like, how do they do that? Shea butter.
Should I say that, let's say you went to bed and this guy, you're meeting him for the first time, he takes off his shoes. Will it be a sexual turn off?
Sexual turn off.
Yes.
Never see you.
If a man
lose my number now.
well, Nudu, I'll leave you on that note. Nudu, what is your must advice?
I'll never understand people who I have long nails personally, and one of the things I'm very cautious about is, cleaning them. And ladies, please, cheap nail polish, please stop it. If you can't afford to have nail polish, don't do it. Just, have them natural or something.
Well, for me, there's something that really I'll not, I have to do with is basically makeup, because I don't wear makeup every day, but I wear makeup for my job. For what I do, being a public figure, you really have to look, you really have to try your best to try and look good for everybody else basically out there. So it's really important. You don't necessarily have to wear heavy makeup, but for ladies, a lip gloss, or the one thing that I carry always is a lip gloss, a lower eye pencil, because actually if I don't have that, I feel like my eyes are naked. Women tend to just forget that, once you're married, you're like, okay, I've got the man, I'm anybody else. But you need to look good not only for the man, it's for yourself and for everybody, basically, and everybody around you. The other most important thing is deodorant, smelling good. Like, I personally, again, I've been using a perfume called Angel for the last 10 years. And now if I just walk on the street, if I go past somewhere, someone will say, Sylvia's been here. Because what deodorants do, what perfumes do, after a while, they get used to your body odor and it smells actually natural. I don't even smell if I've put on perfume. So people, take care. Let's all look after not only ourselves, but all the environment around us. As African girls, we're always having all these long hair extensions up to here. Sorry, Nunu, I know it's yours, you bought it. But natural hair is really, really important. I do my natural thing. I do the Lupita thing as well. But only not because I despise the women that have long hair. It's okay for everybody to choose. Sometimes have the artificial hair, or sometimes have your natural hair. But always think, I've seen a lot of women, you ladies out there that I've seen that have been twisting, that have had their hair overly weaved, that at the moment they have lost
the hairline.
Their hairline. And this is so many people. They're doing a lot of treatments, bad treatments to their hair, a lot of over braiding, and you've lost your hair. And then by the time you're 50, you're only just wearing wigs. Actually, it's not even 50. I know girls are like in their 25s, lost all their hair. So people, take care of your hair. Especially if you have thin hair, I don't have thick hair, so I have to make sure and I look after it.
Yeah. Then something else, you know, people just look at their skins and think, oh my God, my sister has pimples, my cousin has pimples. Acne and pimples are not hereditary. No one should ever tell you that. But you should always take care of your skin. Like Sylvie talked about makeup. Whenever you're going to bed, please do not sleep with your makeup. Wash it off, because nobody even wants to see you aging. So wash off your makeup, and then still, as a cleanser, as a toner, still get onto that apple cider vinegar or even the baking soda. Just get it, mix it with lemon, put on those, you know, tiny spots. You'll have a fresh, young, clean skin like mine.
Personally, I would encourage everybody to once in a while spoil themselves and take yourself to a spa. And I personally do body scrub because Kampala is so humid and the dust. So, you know, get some scrub and scrub it all off. And by the time you take a shower, you feel awesome. But some people say, I can't afford to go to a spa. So you could buy a scrub off the shelf at any supermarket in Kampala. There's even a local way of doing it. You can get sugar or salt and add some oil. Please don't do cooking oil, do olive oil, and then use that to scrub yourself.
Some people don't even know what is olive oil.
It's an organic oil, you know, or you could even get Vaseline. You could just mix some sugar and some Vaseline.
How about steaming? I mean,
at home? I'm talking about like a remedy at home.
yes,
you know?
steaming at home.
Yeah, the
Or
best
it's your
thing.
face, maybe
yes.
steaming your face.
Yeah.
You can
Putting
get
it
like
in a bucket
a bucket,
of water.
and that goes hand in hand with, you know, the acne problem or the pimple problem. And yeah, spoil yourself, you know, just once in a while. But in case you can't do that, you can use home remedies. And I just don't like everybody using an excuse of I need money to look good or to feel good. There are different ways in which you can, you know, make yourself feel good. Buy a nice shower gel. You know, I know shower gels can go between 6,000 to 10,000. And just go into the shower, get a nice sponge, scrub yourself, clean your ears, like, you know, learn to love yourself.
We will take a short break and return with how to be presentable for the public. Welcome back. Caring about the way you look is important to your self-esteem. We did look at personal hygiene in the first segment. Let's now move on to your outward appearance, your clothes. By the way, you don't need to wear the latest designer clothes to look good. What do you think, Solomon?
Well, I'll personally start off with the way your clothes fit. Guys, you know, get that fit right. No one wears billowy shirts. You know those shirts that have the cuffs all the way to your palms, you know? And then the shoulder is actually hanging way beyond your, you know? Get the fit right. Because, well, if your clothes don't fit, if they don't fit right, they kind of like denote, you know, they portray a very clumsy personality, by the way. You know?
That's true.
Yes. And then, you know, guys that wear very, very long pants, and then they actually step on the hems, so they wear out and they're jagged and they're really, really looking
Well,
horrid.
it used to be a trend.
Yes, but
No
that
longer is.
People think it's a trend.
it's tacky. And then your socks.
The men that have holes in their socks, they forget. And then they take off their shoes. And then they, you know, they relax nicely in the sofa. And they forget they have holes. Oh my God.
And please tackle white socks, please.
Yes,
Thank you.
opt for neutral colors, you know, opt for the blacks, the grays, you know, the navies. Keep away from white socks, you know. At least if you're going to the gym or if you're wearing them in your trainers, it's okay. But, you know, on a suit, you're like wearing a tux and you have white socks in, like, come on.
Me, I'm always looking out for Andrew Mwenda on NTV, 9 o'clock, checking what he's wearing and the socks.
It's been the second time Sylvie has talked about Andrew Mwenda, but Sylvie, you know Solomon talking about the hems. Okay, them falling over is something else, but then you having this beautiful skirt, and then one of the hems has actually had a burst of a thread. That is so annoying. Like, you know, you see the skirt going like that, and then the chihem is just here.
And someone is still
Please.
walking nicely.
And someone is still walking nicely, very good shoe, makeup on point.
Actually, in the morning when they've just left home.
Exactly, and you're thinking, oh my God, people get threads. And when I talk about getting threads, I don't mean you have a white skirt and we're seeing your pink threads right there. No, or even just these guys like Sylvie was saying, at least those ones have the audacity to compose themselves. There are these other ones that have, like, you know, white threads, and then he just sits like that, like a boss.
Seams burst.
Oh yeah, when the
you know, they fix them with white.
yes,
thread
that is
and
so
say
annoying.
black pants.
And you look at his phone, you look at the watch, you're like, yes, please.
And he's in
your
a corporate meeting, by the way.
Yes, in your head you're thinking, threads cost only 300 shillings to 500. Get yourself.
And
a
some
pair.
of these men actually married. And how do
Yeah,
their
that's it,
wives
yeah.
actually let them out of the house with white threads on a jacket or a trouser that
Yes.
Because also her hem
Yes.
is popping out.
Because her hem is
they
popping
have
out
the
as well.
same thing
No.
going.
Has popped out.
personal grooming, guys? No, that has to stop.
Yes, that should stop. So guys, make sure that before you wear a cloth, look at it as you iron. Look
Guys
at
and ladies.
take good note. Guys and ladies, children and everyone. There is no reason why anyone should be looking bad in this era.
Yes, and before you even step out, take a good look in that mirror. Turn around, show us your back of fire.
What do you think?
Well, I
Linda?
personally want to talk about stains. Oh my gosh. Someone walks out with a very nice white shirt and there's a huge stain on their shirt, even a blouse.
Okay, I must I must interrupt because I saw some very disturbing pictures. I don't know, I'm a woman, but I really need to actually raise it. Ladies go up on stage, and these are artists. They go up on stage and they actually have their periods and they dance and they open their legs and they're red. It's an embarrassment to us women. If you're an artist, you're going up on stage, you have your periods, they are tampons. Use those things and don't embarrass. I was like, oh my God. You're dancing, paka chini. You're showing the chitone and continue.
I don't think I can continue that. Anyway, please avoid, always pay attention to the stains. And then gentlemen, even ladies, but mostly gentlemen, at the back of the collar, it's brown. Even the armpit area, please really focus on that area. And one tip I can give you is, if you're anywhere and you stain your clothes, you can use soda water to remove the stain. But other than that, soak your clothes.
There are these guys that are well dressed. You look at him, he's coming towards you and you're thinking, yeah,
Yes.
you know? And then, because he's going to pass by, you're like, okay, maybe let him go. But as he's coming closer, you notice that his collar is worn out.
It's worn out.
Actually, it's faded, the
my
color's gone
God.
off.
And
Yeah.
the buttons are not coordinated.
It's
There's white,
eaten
white,
up,
and black.
like-
You know the thing that you can do, you ladies out there who are washing for your men or even the maids? My mom taught me something. Always get the hem of your shirt, use it to wash your collar. Because the collar is usually softer than any other part. Because you overwear it, it goes around. So get the hem, use it to wash the collar. Let's not have, you know, a good shirt just ruined and you're insisting to wear it because it's still new.
Yeah, and to add on to the shirt thing, there is also, you can get cassava, the cassava flour.
Yes.
Put it in the water and then put it on the shirt, iron it on your shirt so that the men's shirt collar then becomes really nice and stiff.
So it's like starch.
Yes, starch. So you don't have to take it to the dry clean. Well, for me, I'm going to talk about really ironing. I'm really particular about, you know, I cringe when I see somebody walking on the street with a nice shirt, but with a line.
A laundry line.
A laundry line, just know that guys, wasula, we're here. And that very line exactly with the numbers of. So you can actually almost tell how many clothes he has, depending on the size of the lines. If there are many, they're so creased up together because he has put so many clothes on that same wash. And that's on the shirt, that's on the trouser. Even you see it on men's trousers. Nicely has come in and said, oh, welcome, we're having a meeting in a boardroom. And his trousers, when you look halfway, it was hanged also on the rack. He was rushing and he didn't even iron. But now, that is so...
Eggs are so cheap.
Yes, exactly. You can have a peg,
Even iron.
Iron.
Even iron.
You know?
But we all fall victim to this. My friend Zari also, like on the red carpet in South Africa, that dress, she did iron. And it was like, oh my God. This style project is inspirational, it's educative. We here, the panelists, get to talk about what we feel are the things that actually are missing in your life. But if you want to share with us, please visit our NTV The Style Project Facebook page and get engaged and ask us questions of anything that you want to see on the Style Project. That's all we managed to make time for tonight. Join us again next week as we take you through more fashion-forward ideas and trends. Kwaheri!